And good afternoon. Welcome out here to Princeton as we get set for this Grand River Conference West matchup tonight here on Albany TV between the Tigers of Princeton and the Warriors of Albany. I'd like to thank our sponsors. Help you bring you tonight's broadcast tonight here on Albany TV, including BTC Bank, Petty John Auto Center, locations in Bethany and Albany, Winter Circle Trophies and Awards North in Albany, the Hogue Lumber Company in Albany, and the Albany Hy-Vee. Smith Insurance and Smith Prudential in Albany, Shelter Insurance Agent Sam Phillips in Albany, Johnson Controls, the Briar Patch, and Sublime Formalwear, both on the west side of the square in Albany. Raymond Smith Body Shop, East Fork Lodge and Legacy Event Center in Albany, Papa's Family Restaurant in Albany, Kathy Sneed with Acres of Hope LLC, JC Designs just off the square in Albany, B&B Barbecue in Albany, Mosaic Medical Center Albany, the City of Albany, Williams Construction, Main Street Albany, the Albany Booster Club, the Albany and Princeton School Districts, and the Printery New Shopper located in Albany. Remember, tonight's pregame is brought to you by BTC Bank. BTC Bank, here for good. Taking a look at these two teams coming in, both in Class 1 District 15. That'll be played here in Princeton later on this season. And Albany comes in with a record of 3-4 on the season, coming off a 12-11 win yesterday over East Atchison. And then they take on the Princeton Tiger team, comes in with a record of 3-2, coming off a loss in their last game back on the 30th of March against Bishop LeBlond, 13-3. So both these teams are coming in with looking for their first conference game here of the season. Both of them looking to come away with a win. For the Warriors, it'll be their first matchup against a team that will be in their same district. For Princeton, they have already notched a win over Newtown Harris. That is in that Class 1 District 15. The other teams in Class 1 District 15 will be Gilman City. That game that the Warriors were supposed to play against them ended up getting canceled late last week after some rain. And then North Harrison and also Stanberry in that Class 1 District 15. Again, that will be played here in Princeton at the end of the season. As we get set here for tonight's starting lineups, remember today's starting lineups will be brought to you by Hogue Lumber Company. Before you start your next project, stop in and talk to the experts at Hogue Lumber Company in Albany, Missouri. We'll turn it over now to public address announcer Mike Schmidley for the playing of today's national anthem, followed by starting with your Hogue Lumber Company starting lineup, followed by today's national anthem here on Albany TV. We're running a little early, it looks like, but I think that we will get set for the starting lineups here in just a moment, and we'll let them take it away here after this quick BTC Bank pregame timeout here on Albany TV.
Show your school spirit with a BTC Bank Mascot Debit Card. With each swipe of your Mascot Debit Card, BTC Bank donates 7.5 cents to the school represented on your card. It's a simple step you can take to have a big impact on your community at no cost to you. Stop by our branch today to get your Mascot Card and start making a difference immediately. Visit btcbank.bank to learn more. Member FDIC.
And now let's turn it over here to Mike Schmidley for today's Hogue Lumber Company starting lineups. Seems like we are going to wait just a couple more minutes here. So let's go ahead and take a look at the weather for today here in Princeton. 74 degrees and partly sunny. And we will have quite a bit of wind to deal with today. A 21-mile-an-hour wind coming out of the south to southwest. 33-mile-per-hour wind gust blowing straight out today. With that wind, it is feeling a little bit cooler at about 65 degrees, but still a beautiful day for high school baseball, but again, there will be wind to deal with, and that will definitely give the outfielders a little bit of worry today trying to field balls that are popped high in the air. But other than that, it should be that we could see a couple balls fly out of the ballpark with the wind blowing out today here in Princeton. Again, as we wait just a couple more moments to get set for today's Hogue Lumber Company starting lineups. We're going to take another quick timeout. We'll be back with more in a moment here on Albany TV.
Have you looked at Petty John Auto Center lately? We're a full-service Ford, Lincoln, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Buick, Chevrolet, and GMC dealer. And we're located right here in Bethany and Albany. No matter what you need when it comes to your vehicle, we've got you covered. Factory-certified technicians, OEM and aftermarket parts, and our state-of-the-art body shop, Petty John Collision Center. Plus, vehicle financing options for every budget. So the next time you need anything related to your car, truck, SUV, or van, we're here to help. To schedule service or shop our entire new and used inventory online, visit pettyjohnauto.com. That's pettyjohnauto.com.
Now I believe we are about ready. So again, today's starting lineups brought to you by Hogue Lumber Company. Before you start your next project, stop in and talk to the experts at Hogue Lumber Company in Albany, Missouri.
Starters for tonight's Tiger lineup. Leading off, number 30. Ready to build, remodel, or repair? Trust Home Lumber Company in Albany, Missouri for all of your building needs. From quality lumber and hardware to tools and supplies, Home Lumber has everything you need to get the job done right. Serving Albany and the surrounding communities for generations, Home Lumber is proud to be your hometown partner for projects big and small. So whether it's a weekend fix-up or your dream build, stop by Home Lumber Company in Albany. Quality materials, friendly service built on trust.
In life, as in sports, there's nothing like a good coach to help you achieve your goals. Someone you can turn to for guidance, someone with a game plan to help you build up the financial strength you need for retirement, family security, and life. With a Prudential financial professional, that's what you get. Someone who can help you build a financial strategy. To get started, contact me, Nick Smith, the financial advisor with Prudential at 660-726-3396.
And welcome back out to Princeton as we get set here for today's game here in the GRC West. It's going to be Dalton Worrell, Jay Anthony, Shea Miller, Zayden Palmer, Carter Danner, Landon Hawkins, John Rigney, Caden Smith, and William Fish as the starting lineup here for the Warriors. On the mound for Princeton will be the right-hander Mitchell Walker. First pitch home is going to be looked at for strike one. Remember, today's first pitch brought to you by Smith Prudential Financial. Start your future retirement on the right track by contacting Smith Prudential Financial Services, 660-726-3396. Next pitch hit back up the middle into center field. It'll get down in front of the center fielder, Jack Schreffler, and it's a leadoff single on the day for Dalton Worrell, as it'll bring up Jay Anthony. Let's go ahead and take a look at the rest of the defense here for Princeton. It'll be Randy Wilson in left, Jack Schreffler in center, Gavin Tatum in right field. Hudson Wilson will get the start at third, Judd Henke in the hole at short, Breck Illig at second base, Chase Evans at first. Again, as we talked about, Mitchell Walker on the mound. Behind the plate, Bo Usry. First pitch inside, looked at there by Jay Anthony. Walker looks in, has the pitch he wants, checks the runner Worrell over at first. Pitch comes home, hit is high, goes off the glove of Usry, and Dalton Worrell will take second base off the pass ball. And now Warriors have a runner in scoring position at second base and nobody out in a 2-0 count here to Jay Anthony. Home is going to cut on the inside part of the plate for strike one. Started inside, just came back over and hit the corner of the plate. Count moves 2 balls, 1 strike here to Anthony. Now the 2-1 pitch home. Misses inside, count moves 3 balls and a strike. Walker does have quite a bit of speed to his pitches, just over the past 2 seasons that we've seen him here at Princeton, has a tendency not always to hit his spots. As the 3-1, Walker steps off the mound. Worrell caught and gets underneath the tag as the third baseman Wilson unable to get it down, and Worrell lucks out getting in at third base underneath the tag. So now runner at third with nobody out, and a 3-1 count here to Jay Anthony, and a big RBI opportunity here in the top half of the first inning. 3-1 home is going to be tipped back foul. The count now moves full. Warriors using their full bench today as Caden Smith DHing today. Ricardo Koff will play in right field as Barrett Worrell out with an injury and probably be out for the next week or two. As the 3-2 misses outside for ball 4. Runners now on the corners here for the Warriors. Nobody out. That brings up the first baseman, Shea Miller. So with Barrett being out, the lineup a little bit shuffled around here. As Miller now hitting in the 3 spot today with runners on the corners. Momentarily showed bunt, pulled it back. First pitch looked at as Anthony will take the catcher's indifference to second base. So now 2 runners in scoring position, nobody out. 0-1 count here to Miller. Warriors had this yesterday for the first 2 innings where they had 2 runners in scoring position, nobody out, and had a hard time scoring in those first 2 innings. As the next one is looked at for strike 2, count moves no balls, 2 strikes. Warriors were able to finally break through with a big 8-run 4th inning, but they ended up squandering an 8-run lead in the 7th inning. This one's going to be grounded towards the second baseman. Breck has some trouble with it. Throw to first. Not in time as Miller able to run it out after the error by the second baseman. Illig brings in a run here for the Warriors as well. And there's now runners on the corners. Again, with nobody out, and now Warriors lead 1-0. It'll be the freshman Zayden Palmer that'll bat here in the cleanup spot today. First pitch is looked at, strike 1. Ball gets away from Usry. Miller will take second base again off the pass ball. Staying at third will be Jay Anthony. So an 0-1 count to Palmer again. 2 runners in scoring position. Pitch home. Misses inside. Count evens up at 1 ball, 1 strike. Walker looks in, has the pitch he wants. Now we'll bring home the 1-1. Swung on and missed. Count moves 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Runners on third and second, nobody out here in the top half of the first inning. Albany with a 1-0 early lead. And the pitch looked at for strike 3 as Palmer goes down looking for out number 1. That'll bring up now the third baseman Carter Danner to bat. This one gets away. This time Anthony will come around to score. Miller moves up to third. Warriors take now a 2-0 lead. So a 1-0 count here to Danner as Anthony able to score, that time on the wild pitch. And so far Walker has given up 2 runs, neither of them earned yet. Just 1 out here in the inning. Now a runner on third for the Warriors. The 1-0 pitch to Danner is looked at for strike 1. Count evens up at 1 ball, 1 strike. Next pitch misses for ball 2 as the count moves 2 balls, 1 strike. And the 2-1 home is going to be low. Ball 3, count now moves 3 balls, 1 strike. 3 balls, 1 strike, 1 out, 1 on here in the top half of the first. Albany with a 2-0 lead. Pitch home from Walker to Danner. Is going to be hit towards second. Hits off of Breck Illig's glove, and again the Warriors will score. They take a 3-0 lead off the air. And that'll bring up now the freshman shortstop Landon Hawkins to bat. Hawkins pitched a great game yesterday, pitched into the 7th inning. However, came away with a no decision. This one is going to be hit into shallow right field. It's going to drop in front of the right fielder, Gavin Tatum. And now runners on first and second. Just the second hit given up here on the day by Mitchell Walker. As it brings up the center fielder, John Rigney to bat. Senior Rigney was one of 3 seniors on this baseball team that were celebrated yesterday on senior night. First pitch home is going to be tipped back foul for strike 1. Walker looks in, has the pitch he wants. Now we'll bring home the 0-1. And it's looked at for strike two. No balls, 2 strikes here to Rigney. With 1 out and runners on second and first. Albany already with a 3-0 lead here in the top half of the first inning. Walker now has Danner caught in a rundown between second and third, and they're going to tag Danner out, trying to get back to second. Going to put a runner on first now with 2 outs. So that's the second time that Walker has gotten somebody caught there between second and third. It was Dalton Worrell that was able to get underneath the tag, as the next pitch here to Rigney is going to be low. Count moves 1 ball, 2 strikes. That time, though, Danner unable to get back in safely. The 1-2 pitch. Rigney goes chasing, drop third strike, makes it to the backstop. Throw over to first is in time to get Rigney, and that will end the inning, but not before the Warriors take advantage of some defensive miscues against Princeton. It's a 3-0 lead here in favor of the Warriors. We're back to start the bottom of the first when we come back in a moment on Albany TV.
Hello, I'm Dustin Freeman, Superintendent of the Albany R3 School District. At Albany, our staff is focused on helping students excel in academics, athletics, music, business, technology, art, and agriculture. We strive to help young minds prepare for life and become successful in whatever endeavor they choose. The Albany R3 School District is a tribe of parents, teachers, students, and community members working together so students don't just chase their dreams, but live them.
There's something special happening in downtown Albany. Our small town charm, our local businesses, and our historic Main Street are the heart of our community. And now we're investing in the future. From restoring storefronts to supporting entrepreneurs to creating new places for families and visitors to gather, Main Street Albany is leading the revitalization of our downtown. When you shop local, volunteer, or support Main Street projects, you're helping build a stronger, brighter Albany for generations to come. Join us as we keep moving forward. Main Street Albany, investing in our community, restoring our history, and building our future.
Welcome back out to Princeton as we take a look here at the starting lineup offensively here for Princeton. It'll be Bo Usry followed by Judd Hankey and Mitchell Walker. The 4, 5, and 6 hitters will be Chase Evans, Hudson Wilson, and Gavin Tatum. Bottom third of the order will be Breck Illig, Randy Wilson, and Jack Schreffler. Starting defense tonight here for the Warriors will be Zayden Palmer in left, John Rigney in center. Ricardo Kopf will get the start in right field today. Carter Danner will get to start the hot corner at third. Landon Hawkins in the hole at short. Jay Anthony at second. Shea Miller will pick him out of the dirt at first base. On the mound is the junior right-hander William Fish. His battery mate behind the plate will be the senior Dalton Worrell. Albany has an early 3-0 lead off of some defensive miscues there in that first inning by Princeton. And it'll be the top of the order coming up here for Princeton to start out the bottom half of the first inning. And both these teams looking for their first win here in conference play. And also both teams looking for a leg up in the district standings as well. As again, both these teams will play in that Class 1 District 15 here in Princeton at the end of the season. First pitch home from Fish to Usry will miss outside for ball 1. Now the 1-0 pitch home is going to be hit hard into center field. Rigney comes in, now has to drift back a little bit with the wind. Able to put it away, though, in center field for out number 1. That'll bring up now the shortstop, Judd Hankey, to bat for the Tigers. Clouds have now taken over the sun here in Princeton, but wind continues to blow out towards center field as the first pitch here to Hankey is going to be low and outside for ball 1. In 21-mile-an-hour winds today, 33-mile-per-hour gusts expected here in Princeton. As next pitch is going to be hit into center field again. Rigney staying busy out in center field, puts it away for out number 2. And it'll bring up the opposing pitcher now, Mitchell Walker, to bat. Walker gave up 3 runs in the top half of the first, none of them earned off of just 2 hits. First pitch home from Fish to Walker. Misses outside for ball 1. If the trend continues, John Rigney should be expecting another fly ball here in center field on this pitch. And again, just as said, there it is, a fly out to center field. Each batter saw a pitch outside, then each of them hit it out to center field to Rigney. He put them all away for out number 1, 2, and 3. We'll go to the second when we come back in a moment on Albany TV.
Are you needing more space in your home and looking to remodel, or just start from scratch and have your dream home built? Then contact Williams Construction LLC and Electric in Albany. Williams Construction LLC and Electric in Albany can help you with all of your building needs. Big or small, they do it all at Williams Construction LLC and Electric. Contact them today at 660-483-0255 or 660-726-2417.
In our friendly small town of Albany, Missouri, we have community-minded businesses, great places to eat and shop, a historic Carnegie Public Library, community center, pool, 9-hole golf course, multiple places to worship, and a strong school system. Albany is the seat of Gentry County, located off Highway 136 in the heart of northwest Missouri. Albany is a fun place to visit, but an even better place to live, where we have small town roots with a big town feel.
Welcome back out again here to Princeton as we get ready to start the top half of the second inning. It'll be the 8, 9, and 1 hitters, Caden Smith, William Fish, and Dalton Worrell to bat for the Warriors. First pitch to Caden Smith will miss outside for ball 1. Walker looks in, has the pitch he wants, brings home the 1-0. Misses outside, count now moves 2 balls, no strikes. And now the 2-0 home from Walker. Swung on a miss, count moves to 2 balls and a strike. And Smith getting the start today, designated hitter, as Ricardo Kopp gets the start in right field with Barrett Worrell out for an injury. As the next pitch is swung on a miss for strike 2, count evens up at 2 balls, 2 strikes. And the 2-2 home is going to be popped up. Second baseman Breck Illig is unable to pull it in as it drops, and Smith safe at first base. And that'll bring up now William Fish to bat. Fish already pitching with the lead. Now there's a runner on first and nobody out. First pitch home that he'll see. Little chopper in front of home plate picked up by the pitcher Walker. Throw to first base in time for out number 1, but it does advance the runner up to second base as it brings up Dalton Worrell. One of just 2 base hits given up so far here on the day by Mitchell Walker. He'll come up to bat here with runner on second and 1 out. First pitch to Dalton Worrell is going to be low for ball 1. Worrell's able to single, advance on a pass ball, able to get a steal on a pickoff, and then able to score. As the next pitch is looked at for strike 1, count evens up at 1 ball, 1 strike. Now Walker will bring home the 1-1. He'll, as I say that, he steps off and walks Smith back to second. The 1-1 pitch home. It's going to be a little chopper towards second base with Illig holding at second. Gets into right field. Tatum picks it up. Throw home. Not in time. Dalton Worrell on the throw is going to make it into second base. Goes into center field. Worrell will now try and move up to third. And he is in safely at third. So Worrell turns a single into a triple as he gets an RBI as well. And it is now a 4-0 Albany lead with one out here in the second inning. Brings up Jay Anthony to bat. He walked and scored in his first plate appearance. First pitch home from Walker, misses inside. Went all the way to the backstop, but with the netting behind home plate, it ricochets right back to the catcher, Ussery. The 1-0 is looked at for strike one. Count evens up at 1 ball, 1 strike. Now the 1-1 from Ussery. Misses outside. Count moves to 2 balls, 1 strike. 2 balls, 1 strike, 1 out. Runner on third base. 1 run already in here in the second inning. 4-0 Warriors lead, top of the second. Pitch misses inside. Count now moves to 3 balls, 1 strike. And now the 3-1 home from Ussery. Swung on a miss, strike 2 as the count moves full. 3-2 pitch. Swung on a miss, strike 3. Anthony goes down swinging, punch out number 3 on the day for Walker as it brings up Shea Miller. He was able to get got on base due to an error, had an RBI along with it as he was able to bring in Worrell from third. First pitch swung on a miss, strike 1. And Walker has some speed. Warriors trying to catch up to quite a few of his pitches here. It's the 0-1. Misses inside, bounces off of Ussery, but down the third base line. That'll keep Worrell at third. 1-1 count here to Miller. The runner on third, 2 outs. Pitch comes inside, bounces away up that third base line. Worrell comes in. He's going to score as Walker comes in, kind of gets knocked down as he trips over Worrell, sliding into home as the throw was high. And the Warriors take a 5-0 lead here in the top half of the second as the count is at 2-1 here to Miller. Now with nobody on, the pitch home from Walker. Misses low and outside for ball 3. On deck is Zayden Palmer. The 3-1 home. Misses, ball 4. Second walk of the day issued here by Walker. As again, just having a little bit of trouble consistently finding that strike zone here early in the ball game. As it brings up Zayden Palmer, he struck out looking in his first plate appearance. Runner on first, 2 outs, first pitch home. Looked at on the inside corner for strike 1. The 0-1 from Walker is going to be popped up towards second. Illig comes in, this time able to put it away for out number 3, but not before the Warriors can tack on 2 more runs. They lead 5-0 as we head to the bottom half of the second inning. We're back with more in a moment on Albany TV.
Healthcare works best when it feels simple, supportive, and close to home. That's why Mosaic Medical Center Albany is all in on making it easy to access the care you need. We're now offering one-call scheduling for all our primary care clinics in Albany, Grant City, New Hampton, and Stanberry, including radiology appointments. One call connects you to one team focused on connecting you to expert care without the hassle. Call 660-726-1295 to schedule an appointment today. Hungry for real mouth-watering barbecue? Head on over to B&B Barbecue in Albany. From tender pulled pork and juicy brisket to ribs that fall right off the bone, every plate is packed with flavor you'll come back for again and again. And don't forget to try their amazing loaded fries, piled high with your favorite meat. They're a meal within themselves. Whether you're grabbing lunch with friends, taking dinner home for the family, or catering your next big event, B&B Barbecue has you covered. So skip the ordinary, taste the tradition at B&B Barbecue in Albany.
And welcome back out again here to Princeton as we get set to start the bottom half of the second inning. It'll be the 4, 5, and 6 hitters. Chase Evans, Hudson Wilson, Gavin Tatum. A very productive first inning for William Fish. 3 batters, 6 pitches, 3 flyouts, all to center field. Evans digs into the right-handed batter's box. First pitch is low in the dirt for ball 1. Now the 1-0 home. Is going to be hit right at the shortstop. Hawkins has to take a step back, able to corral it, throw over to first base in time for out number 1. That'll bring up now the third baseman, Hudson Wilson, to bat. So far, Fish has not thrown more than 2 pitches to any batter so far here in the ballgame, as each Princeton player has gotten out on the second pitch of the at-bat. The first pitch has always been a ball. First one now here to Wilson. He is going to miss low and outside for ball 1. Now the 1-0 home from Fish. Will miss low for ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes here to the Tiger third baseman, with nobody on and 1 out, trailing 5-0. Pitch will miss low. Count now moves. 3 balls, no strikes. And Fish in his first bit of trouble so far today here on the mound. The 3-0 home to Wilson. Looked at for strike 1 right down the middle. Wilson definitely had the take sign on that one. And the 3-1 now home from Fish. Will miss low, ball 4. Wilson will walk. First walk issued on the day here by Fish. And it brings up now the Princeton right fielder, Gavin Tatum. Tatum will dig in here to the right-handed batter's box, with Wilson over on first. Pitch home from Fish. Misses just outside for ball 1. And the next pitch is going to be popped up into center field. John Rigney under it, puts it away for out number 2. Wilson will have to go back to first, and will bring up the second baseman, Breck Illig, to bat. Illig will dig into the right-handed batter's box. First pitch home. Down the middle, looked at for strike 1. Fish will check the runner at first. Now brings home the 0-1. Low bounces in the dirt. Moving up to second base, and the throw is not in time, as Wilson just beats the throw as the count even out. 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 now here to Illig. Misses outside for ball 2. Now the 2-1 pitch. Looked at, count evens up, 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner on second. Bottom of the second inning, 5-0 is the lead here in favor of the Warriors, as Illig looks at strike 3, goes down, looking for out number 3. We'll go to the third with Albany ahead, 5-0 when we come back in a moment here on Albany TV.
Looking for something fun and trendy? How about something to wear to cheer on your Warriors or the Chiefs? JC Designs in Albany has it all. JC Designs in Albany has something for you to wear to work, to the ball game, and even for a night on the town. JC Designs is located 1 block west of the square in downtown Albany, or you can check out their website at j-c-designsmo.myshopify.com.
Kathy Sneed at Acres of Hope LLC in Albany, Missouri provides compassionate counseling and therapy to help you navigate life's challenges. Kathy specializes in trauma and PTSD, child and behavioral issues. Call Kathy at Acres of Hope at 660-285-4844. That's 660-285-4844. Acres of Hope LLC, because every journey deserves hope.
Welcome back out again here to Princeton as we get ready to start the top half of the third inning. It'll be Danner, Hawkins, and Rigney that'll come up to bat here for the Warriors. First pitch is going to be a little grounder towards the third baseman, Wilson. He has some trouble with it, picks it up, throw over to first, not going to be in time, as Wilson actually ends up eating it over at third base, and Danner able to get on base due to the air. Second time he's gotten on base due to the air here today. Now to bring up Landon Hawkins. He singled on one of the 3 hits given up by Walker today. First pitch he'll see is going to be low, gets away, but not far enough from Ussery that Danner stays over at first. Now the 1-0 pitch is going to be tipped back foul. Count even at 1 ball, 1 strike. Walker looks in, checks the runner Danner at first. Throw over to first. Gets away as Danner gets up. He'll take second base off the throw over to first. That got away. So now a runner on second, nobody out. Now the 1-1 home to Hawkins. It's going to be hit right back up the middle into center field. Danner will move to third. He's going to get the waiver. Now he's going to be held up at third. So runners on the corners here now for the Warriors with nobody out. Brings up the number 7 hitter, senior center fielder John Rigney to bat. Warriors have 4 hits today. 2 from Dalton Worrell, 2 from Landon Hawkins. However, they do have 5 runs as the first pitch to Rigney will clip the inside corner as Danner will take second base. Hawkins takes second base there. The 0-1 pitch. Misses low for ball 1 count, evens up at 1 ball, 1 strike. Danner on third, Hawkins on second. Nobody out, 1-1 count here to Rigney. Pitch home from Walker. And that time got Rigney to go chasing outside. Count moves 1 ball, 2 strikes. And the 1-2 home from Walker. It's going to be chopped down the first base side, but foul. And count will stay 1 ball, 2 strikes. And a beautiful day here in Princeton, 73 degrees. 19-mile-an-hour wind, which has slowed down a little bit from the 21 that we had earlier. As the 1-2 pitch misses inside. Count evens up at 2 balls, 2 strikes. Nice sized crowd out here for this Grand River Conference West game, the first GRC West game for both of these teams so far this season. The 2-2 home to Rigney. Misses high, but Rigney going to take a swing at it. Gets down the first base line. It'll score a run. As Rigney out at first on the unassisted play there by first baseman Chase Evans, but it does bring in a run as the Warriors take a 6-0 lead. As Rigney tomahawked that one down the first base line, and probably what would have been a full count after that pitch as Caden Smith comes up to bat. First pitch he'll see misses outside for ball one. Smith was able to get on last inning due to an error and came around to score. Now the 1-0 pitch home is swung on a miss for strike one. Count evens up at 1 ball, 1 strike. And the 1-1 misses outside. Count moves to 2 balls, 1 strike. And the 2-1 will miss inside for ball 3. 3 balls, 1 strike, 1 out. Runner on third here for the Warriors. They lead 6-0 here in the top half of the third. Pitch home from Usry, misses inside. Ball 4, Smith will walk. Third walk issued on the day here by Walker as it brings up the number 9 hitter, William Fish. He grounded out back to the pitcher in his first plate appearance. First pitch from Walker is swung on a miss for strike 1. Walker has the pitch he wants. Now we'll bring home the 0-1 to Fish. Swung on a miss, strike 2. Now Walker brings home the 0-2 here to William Fish. Will miss inside and low for ball 1. Count moves now 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Runners on the corners, 1 out here. Top of the third inning, 6-0. Albany with the lead over Princeton. And next pitch swung on a miss here by Fish as he'll go down swinging. 4th punch out of the day by Walker. Brings up the top of the order. And Dalton Worrell already with 2 singles on the day, 2 runs scored and an RBI. First pitch home from Walker is going to miss low and outside, ball 1. Walker will check the runners. Now the 1-0 home. Misses outside for ball 2. The 2-0 from Walker to Worrell is going to be hit in between first and second. It'll get into right field, and it's an RBI single here by Dalton Worrell. The Warriors will take now a 7-0 lead after the 3rd hit of the day by Dalton Worrell. That'll now bring up Jay Anthony to bat. He is 0 for 1 of the day. He's walked, struck out, and scored in his 2 plate appearances as he bats for the 3rd time in as many innings, as the first pitch will miss for ball 1. And the pitch home from Walker is going to be chopped off the left foot there of Jay Anthony as the count evens up at 1 ball, 1 strike. A 1-1 as Walker will step off. Looks at Smith back to second. Now the 1-1 home to Anthony. Misses just upstairs. Ball 2 as the count moves 2 balls, 1 strike. Warriors sent 7 batters to the plate in the first, 6 in the second. Anthony now the 7th batter to bat here in the inning for the Warriors. In the 3rd as this one hit right back up the middle. Illig goes underneath his glove into center field. Smith will get the wave around third. Worrell going to be stopped up at third as Anthony trying to slide in at second base is out. But the not before the Warriors can plate another run. They lead 8-0 as we go to the bottom half of the 3rd inning. We're back with more in a moment here on Albany TV.
Whether you are hungry for a burger, steak, fish, Mexican, or fresh salad bar, Papa's Family Restaurant in Albany has it all. Papa's also has daily lunch specials with the lunch buffet on Wednesdays. Make sure you leave room for dessert though, because you shouldn't leave without trying some of Christie's homemade pies, cookies, or other goodies. For a delicious meal at a great price and an even better atmosphere, you have to head to Papa's Family Restaurant on 136 in Albany. East Fork Lodge in Albany, Missouri is pleased to announce the opening of its new rec center. It has 2 spacious suites, each equipped with 2 queen beds, a pull-out sofa, kitchenette, microwave fridge, and dining area. Guests have access to half-court basketball, pickleball, workout facilities, and a game room offering billiards, ping pong, air hockey, foosball, and shuffleboard. For details on the rec center, lodging, or the Legacy Event Center wedding venue, contact bookings at eastforklodge.com or visit our website at www.eastforklodge.com. Sublime Formal Wear is your homecoming prom and special dress destination. Drop by Saturdays from 10 to 1 to browse their selection of short dresses or schedule a formal gown appointment for an unforgettable session tailored just for you. Sublime Formal Wear has hundreds of dresses in stock. Check their Facebook page weekly for additional open hours. They're located at 115 South Polk on the west side of the square in Albany. Drop in, find them on Facebook, or visit sublimeformalwear.com or call 660-851-1122 to start your journey to your perfect dress.
And welcome back out again here to Princeton as we get ready to start the bottom half of the third inning. It'll be the 8, 9, and 1 hitters coming up for the Tigers. Albany with an 8-0 lead here to start. First pitch to Wilson is going to be swung on and missed for strike 1. The 0-1 pitch looked at, strike 2. Count moves, no balls, 2 strikes now to Wilson. Bottom of the third inning, Warriors ahead 8-0. Pitch home from William Fish on the 0-2. Misses low for ball 1. Count now moves 1 ball, 2 strikes. And the pitch from Fish just will miss. Count evens up at 2 balls, 2 strikes. And the 2-2 misses inside for ball 3 as the count now moves full. Three-two pitch to Wilson. Grounder right back up the middle, right to the pitcher Fish. Throws over to first base, and time for out number 1. And that'll bring up now the center fielder Jack Schreffler to bat. Warriors looking for their first back-to-back wins of the season after picking up the 12-11 win yesterday over East Atchison. First pitch here to the right-hander Schreffler. Misses upstairs for ball 1. And now the 1-0 from Fish. Looked at for strike 1. Count evens up 1 ball, 1 strike. And the 1-1 from Fish is going to be a grounder towards short, picked up by Hawkins. Throw to first base is in time for out number 2. That'll bring up the top of the order in Bo Usry. So Usry will dig in here to the right-handed batter's box. First pitch from Fish will miss outside and low for ball 1. The 1-0 to Usry. Again will miss low and outside. Ball 2. The 2-0 pitch home. Is going to be hit in the center field. John Ringney goes back, drifts, jumps up, leaps, and grabs it out of the air for out number 3. As the Warriors set down Princeton in order. 1, 2, 3. We will go to the fourth inning with Albany ahead 8-0 when we come back in a moment here on Albany TV.
No job is too big or too small for the professionals at Raymond Smith Body Shop in Albany. With over 100 years of combined experience with auto body, they offer the reliability and prompt service by using the latest in technology to get your vehicle back on the road. Raymond Smith Body Shop is also a complete wrecker service as well as glass repair and body work. Plus, they work with all insurance companies. They're prepared to get you in and out and back on the road. See them today on Highway 136 East in Albany. Raymond Smith Body Shop. They're there to serve you.
Prom night, wedding bells, the moments you'll remember forever start with the perfect look. This prom and wedding season make it easy with Briar Patch Flowers and Gifts on the west side of the square in Albany. From sharp, stylish tuxedo rentals that fit just right to beautiful corsages and boutonnieres designed to match your colors perfectly, Briar Patch has everything you need to complete your special day. Local service, personal attention, picture-perfect details. Stop by Briar Patch Flowers and Gifts on the west side of the square in Albany and get ready to look your best when it matters most. If you're looking to join a stable and growing company, Johnson Controls in Albany is the place for you. They are currently hiring for multiple positions, including welding, electrical, and general assembly. Johnson Controls offers excellent benefits, medical, dental, vision, life insurance, 401k, health savings account, and paid holidays. Apply now at www.johnsoncontrols.com to join their winning team.
And welcome back out again here to Princeton as the first pitch here to Miller is swung on and missed. So we did have a defensive substitution as Gavin Tatum will move in from right field to second base. And Jacob Ormsby will now take over in right field as the 0-1 pitch misses in the dirt. Count evens up at 1 ball, 1 strike. One is just inside, misses for ball 2. And the 2-1 pitch. Misses high and tight for ball 3. And now the 3-1 misses inside, ball 4 as Shea Miller walks for the second time today and brings up Zayden Palmer to bat. Palmer 0 for 2 on the day. He struck out looking and popped up to second base in his 2 plate appearances on the day. Walker getting ready for his 79th pitch here of the afternoon. First one is going to be tipped back foul for strike 1. As there's a huge difference. Walker at 79 pitches, Fish only at 31. Next pitch is going to miss inside. Count evens 1 ball, 1 strike. And Walker's limit today, 95. As the 1-1 swung on and missed for strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes here to Zayden Palmer with a runner on first, nobody out here in the top half of the 4th inning. And the pitch home. Swung on a miss, strike 3 as Palmer goes down chasing one outside. 5th punch out of the day for Walker as it brings up now Carter Danner, who's gotten on base twice due to an error. Warriors have scored at least 2 runs in every inning. They scored 3 in the first, 2 in the second, 3 in the third as the first pitch looked at for strike 1. The least amount of batters they've sent to the plate each inning is 6. So they brought 6 to the plate in the second as Danner going to take this one. And he'll take first base as Miller moves up to second as Danner hit by the pitch. Brings up now Landon Hawkins. Him and Dalton Worrell the only batters to record a hit so far. Dalton Worrell with 3, Hawkins so far with 2 in his 2 plate appearances as the first pitch is swung on and missed for strike 1. Now the 0-1 to Hawkins. Will clip the outside corner, strike 2. Oh, 2 count to Hawkins. Walker will check the runner Miller at second. Steps off, throw over to second base, and back in safely is Miller. As the shortstop, Henke, dropped that one coming in. I believe Miller is going to be safe either way, but the 0-2 home to Hawkins will miss low for ball 1. Now the 1-2 from Walker. Misses outside. Count evens up back at 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 on, 1 out. An 8-run lead here for the Warriors in the top half of the 4th inning. Walker will bring it home. This one going to be popped up, out of play, foul. And will stay at 2 balls, 2 strikes. A 2-2 from Walker. Will miss outside. Hawkins, who started the at bat down 0-2, works it back full. Walker with 5 strikeouts today, but also 4 walks. Now steps off, throw back to second. Shea Miller back in safely. On deck for the Warriors, John Rigney, 0 for 2 on the day with an RBI. Hawkins will call time. Now digs back in. Walker has the pitch he wants. And again a step off, and again Miller gets back to second safely. Now the 3-2 home will miss, ball 4. And the 5th walk of the day issued here by Walker will load the bases here for Albany, already up 8-0 as it brings up John Rigney. He struck out swinging and has an RBI ground out to first. With another opportunity for an RBI if he can put one in play here. This one bounces away down the third base side, but Miller didn't get a good read on it. He'll stay at third base. So 1-0 count here to Rigney. Pitch home from Walker. Is going to miss just below the knee for ball 2. And the next pitch is going to be grounded towards second base. Tatum will pick it up, only play at first. It's another productive RBI ground out by John Rigney as it brings home a run as Miller scores. It's a 9-0 Albany lead, and that is going to be the end of the day for Mitchell Walker as he has hit his allotted pitches for the day. We'll be back after this Albany Hy-Vee pitching change. This pitching change here on Albany TV brought to you by your Albany Hy-Vee. Albany Hy-Vee is proud to support Warrior Athletics. They're committed to serving the community with fresh food, friendly service, and strong local partnerships. We'll be back with more in just a moment here on Albany TV.
Your hometown Albany Hy-Vee is your sporting snack headquarters for all of your favorite sports. If you want to bring the smells of the games to your living room, your Albany Hy-Vee has you covered. So make a big play by getting all of your sports snack favorites before the next big play happens at your local Albany Hy-Vee.
Where there's a helpful smile in every eye. Shop Hy-Vee.
Shelter Insurance, this is Charles.
Afternoon, Charles.
Joshua?
Does Shelter Insurance cover shiny red cars?
Yeah.
What about purple vans?
Also, yes.
Monster trucks?
You know we offer car insurance, son. What's going on?
From shiny red cars to purple minivans, we're your shield, we're your shelter.
See Shelter Agent Sant Phillips in Albany today for a free insurance review.
Have you looked at Petty John Auto Center lately? We're a full-service Ford, Lincoln, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Buick, Chevrolet, and GMC dealer. And we're located right here in Bethany and Albany. No matter what you need when it comes to your vehicle, we've got you covered. Factory-certified technicians, OEM and aftermarket parts, and our state-of-the-art body shop, Petty John Collision Center. Plus, vehicle financing options for every budget. So the next time you need anything related to your car, truck, SUV, or van, we're here to help. To schedule service or shop our entire new and used inventory online, visit pettyjohnauto.com. That's pettyjohnauto.com.
Ready to build, remodel, or repair? Trust Home Lumber Company in Albany, Missouri for all of your building needs. From quality lumber and hardware to tools and supplies, Home Lumber has everything you need to get the job done right. Serving Albany and the surrounding communities for generations, Home Lumber is proud to be your hometown partner for projects big and small. So whether it's a weekend fix-up or your dream build, stop by Home Lumber Company in Albany. Quality materials, friendly service built on trust.
And welcome back out again here to Princeton as we're here in the top half of the fourth inning. 9-0 Albany with the lead. Runners on third and second, 2 outs. New pitcher on the mound, Bo Usry, as Mitchell Walker takes over behind the plate. Caden Smith up at bat. First pitch you'll see is looked at for strike one. Smith 0 for 1 on the day, got on base due to an error and a walk, has scored 2 runs so far on the day. As the 0-1 pitch is swung on a miss, strike 2. Usry has the pitch he wants and will now bring home the 0-2. It's going to miss outside for ball 1. Mitchell Walker's line went 3 2/3 of an inning, gave up 9 runs, 1 earned off of 5 hits, 5 walks, 5 strikeouts, 1 hit batter. Again, responsible for the runners on third and second as well. This one going to be a chopper towards short. Judd Hankey picks it up, throw to first base. Is going to get away as it bounces in front of the first baseman, Evans. 2 runs will score, and the Warriors now take an 11-0 lead. Warriors lead 11-0 here in this top half of the fourth inning as number 9 hitter William Fish will come up to bat. He is 0 for 2 so far on the day with a ground out back to the pitcher and a strikeout swinging. First pitch looked at, strike 1. The 0-1 pitch will get away from the catcher, Walker, and taking second base without a throw is Caden Smith. As the count evens up at 1 ball, 1 strike here to Fish. And the pitch going to be tipped back foul. Count moves 1 ball, 2 strikes. And the 1-2 here from Usry to Fish is looked at, strike 3. William Fish goes down looking as Usry finally able to get out of the inning. Will go to the bottom of the fourth inning. 11-0 is the lead here for Albany as we go to the bottom of the fourth inning when we come back in a moment here on Albany TV.
In life, as in sports, there's nothing like a good coach to help you achieve your goals. Someone you can turn to for guidance, someone with a game plan to help you build up the financial strength you need for retirement, family security, and life. With a Prudential financial professional, that's what you get. Someone who can help you build a financial strategy. To get started, contact me, Nick Smith, the financial advisor with Prudential at 660-726-3396.
Healthcare works best when it feels simple, supportive, and close to home. That's why Mosaic Medical Center Albany is all in on making it easy to access the care you need. We're We're now offering one-call scheduling for all our primary care clinics in Albany, Grant City, New Hampton, and Stanberry, including radiology appointments. One call connects you to one team focused on connecting you to expert care without the hassle. Call 660-726-1295 to schedule an appointment today.
And welcome back out again here to Princeton as we get ready to start the bottom half of the fourth inning. It'll be the 2, 3, and 4 hitters that'll come up to bat here for the Tigers. It'll be Judd Hankey, Mitchell Walker, and Chase Evans. Hankey 0 for 1 on the day with a fly out to center field in his first plate appearance of the day. As William Fish has been very productive on the mound here for the Warriors, and very efficient as well, as the first pitch looked at for strike one, as that pitch was just the 32nd of the afternoon here for Fish. The 0-1 will miss upstairs. Count evens up 1 ball, 1 strike. And the 1-1 misses low in the dirt for ball 2 as a nice little wind gust picks up there right as Fish was about to release the ball. And now the 2-1 home. Misses for ball 3. Three balls, 1 strike here to leadoff hitter Hankey. In the bottom of the fourth inning. Pitch swung on and missed. Strike 2. Count now moves full. Warriors ahead 11-0 here in this bottom half of the fourth inning. Next pitch is going to be hit towards short, and it takes a nasty bounce there on Landon Hawkins as Hankey makes it to first base safely. And that'll bring up now Mitchell Walker to bat. Walker will dig in. He's 0 for 1 on the day with a fly out to center field. And this one going to be popped up into left field. Danner drifts back against the wall. It's going to drop in front of the fence, and it'll get down for a really long single as Hankey had to hold up to see if that one was going to be caught out in center field, or out in left field, and that'll be the first hit of the day given up here by Fish. But now runners, giving up 2 runners here in this fourth inning. As runners on second and first with still nobody out, brings up Chase Evans. He grounded out to short his first plate appearance. First one looked at low for ball 1. And the 1-0 pitch is going to be grounded towards second baseman Anthony. He'll flip to short, and Hawkins tried to barehand the out at second. Throw over to third, not going to be in time as Chase Evans on base due to the fielder's choice. And now we got the bases loaded, nobody out here for Princeton. And Hudson Wilson will come up to bat. He walked in his first plate appearance of the day, as Fish faces his first adversity really on the day. First pitch is going to be a grounder towards Hawkins at short. Picks it up. Flip to second base is going to be low. It's going to get into right field. 1 run, 2 runs. And now 3 runs will score off the air. And Hudson Wilson makes it all the way up to second base. And now it's an 11-3 ball game in favor of the Warriors. But Princeton starting to climb back as Gavin Tatum comes up to bat. Tatum flew out to center field in his first plate appearance. First pitch misses outside, ball 1. pitch. Misses low for ball 2. Count now moves 2 balls, no strikes to Gavin Tatum. And the 2-0 pitch is going to be popped up out of play, foul. And the count moves now 2 balls, 1 strike. Two balls, 1 strike, runner on second. Nobody out here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Princeton has already brought around 3 here in the 4th. As the next one misses low and outside for ball 3. Count now moves 3 balls and a strike. And the next pitch will miss high for ball 4 as Tatum will walk. So now 2 on, still nobody out as Jacob Ornsby will come to bat. In his first plate appearance as he took over for Brett Illig last inning. This one going to be popped up. A high one just at the edge of the infield, and infield fly rule was called. As Wilson and Tatum stay at second and first. That'll bring up Randy Wilson. He grounded back to the pitcher, Fish, in his first plate appearance. First pitch misses low for ball 1. The 1-0 from Fish is going to miss low, bounces away. And staying at second base will be Hudson Wilson. 2-0 count here to Randy Wilson. With 2 on and 1 out. The 2-0 home. Misses low for ball 3. Pitch inside, ball 4. Second walk issued here in this inning by Fish. His 3rd walk of the day issued, as we'll have a Petty John Auto Center visit mound. This visit mound brought to you by Petty John Auto Center. Check out Petty John Auto Center on Facebook or online at pettyjohnauto.com. Back with more in a moment.
Hungry for real mouth-watering barbecue? Head on over to B&B Barbecue in Albany. From tender pulled pork and juicy brisket to ribs that fall right off the bone, every plate is packed with flavor you'll come back for again and again. And don't forget to try their amazing loaded fries, piled high with your favorite meat. They're a meal within themselves. Whether you're grabbing lunch with friends, taking dinner home for the family, or catering your next big event, B&B Barbecue has you covered. So skip the ordinary, taste the tradition at B&B Barbecue in Albany.
And welcome back out again here to Princeton. It's an 11-3 lead here in favor of the Warriors. Bottom of the 4th inning, bases loaded, 1 out. Jack Schreffler, the number 9 hitter, will come up to bat here for Princeton. The 8th batter to bat here for the Tigers in this bottom of the 4th. Before this inning, just 1 base runner had reached base against Will Fish here for Princeton, and that was due to a walk. But a couple of errors and a couple of walks have given Princeton life here in the bottom of the 4th. First pitch home to Schreffler is going to miss outside and goes to the backstop, but staying at 3rd base is Hudson Wilson. A 1-0 home from Fish is going to be popped back out of play, foul, as the count evens up at 1 ball, 1 strike. And now the 1-1 home from Fish. Misses low in the dirt for ball 2. Count now moves 2 balls, 1 strike. 2 balls, 1 strike, 1 out. Bases loaded here for the Tigers. home from William Fish is looked at. Strike two. I take that back. Strike three. So apparently it was a 1-2 count, so strike three. He'll strike out. Just the second punch out of the day for Fish, as it brings up now Bo Usry to bat, the ninth Tiger to bat here this inning. He's 0 for 2 on the day with 2 flyouts to center field. First pitch. High and tight inside, misses, bounces down the third base line, but again, staying at third is Hudson Wilson. As Dalton Worrell quickly was able to get up and run that one down to keep the runner at third. Now the 1-0 pitch home. Is a grounder in the hole. Past the diving shortstop Hawkins. 1 run will score. Another run is going to come around to score here for Princeton. It's a 2 RBI single by Bo Usry. And that'll now bring up Judd Henke to bat, as he bats for the second time here this inning. He was able to get on base due to an error in his first plate appearance here this inning. His first plate appearance of the day, he flew out to center field. First pitch. Misses high for ball 1. Now the 1-0 will miss for ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes here to Henke, with runners on first and second and 2 outs. 5 in already here in the inning for Princeton as they cut the lead from 11 down to 6. This one going to be a grounder towards shortstop. Hawkins picks it up, flip to second base in time for out number 3, but not before 5-run score for Princeton. We're back with more in a moment here on Albany TV.
Looking for something fun and trendy? How about something to wear to cheer on your Warriors or the Chiefs? JC Designs in Albany has it all. JC Designs in Albany has something for you to wear to work, to the ball game, and even for a night on the town. JC Designs is located 1 block west of the square in downtown Albany, or you can check out their website at j-c-designsmo.myshopify.com.
And welcome back out to Princeton as we start the top half of the 5th inning. Leading off will be Dalton Worrell, as it's down to an 11-5 Albany lead. Worrell 3 for 3 on the day with 3 singles, 2 RBIs. First pitch misses outside for ball 1. A 1-0 home from Usry. Will miss inside for ball 2. Two-0 misses outside ball 3. A 3-0 count here to Worrell. And 3 singles, 2 RBIs, 2 runs scored already on the day. And the Next pitch misses high upstairs. A 4-pitch walk to start out the inning here for Dalton Worrell. And it'll bring up Jay Anthony to bat. Anthony 0 for 2 on the day. He's walked and scored, struck out and gotten on base due to an error in his 3 plate appearances. That's with a runner on first, nobody out here in the top half of the 5th. His team up by 6, 11-5. Dalton Worrell takes off from first, slides in safely, head first to second base. Ball hits off the glove into center field. He's going to take a hard turn around third, but it's going to stay at third as he gets the stop sign, and Worrell moves all the way up to third base. Count on that pitch, uncertain if that was a ball or I think they're going to call it strike 1 there to Anthony. As the count, no balls, 1 strike. And now looks like Princeton going to have a quick little visit to the mound here between the pitcher and the catcher. Remember, this visit to the mound brought to you by Petty John Auto Center. Check out Petty John Auto Center on Facebook or online at pettyjohnauto.com. So an 0-1 count here to Anthony. Dalton Worrell on third base. Warriors trying to get back some of those 5 runs that they gave up in the bottom of the 4th. Anthony digs back into the box as Usry again will toe the rubber. The 0-1 pitch is looked at for strike 2. And now the 0-2 home will be low. Count moves 1 ball, 2 strikes. So far, all 11 runs accounted against Mitchell Walker. Just 1 earned, though, on the day. As the next pitch will miss upstairs here to Anthony as the count evens up at 2 balls, 2 strikes. And the next pitch is going to be fouled back. Count evens up at 2 balls, 2 strikes. Now the 2-2 to Anthony is going to be hit hard into left field. It'll score a run. An RBI single there by Jay Anthony. And the Warriors able to get 1 back here as they make it now a 12-5 ball game. So a runner on first, nobody out, brings up Shea Miller. First pitch looked at for strike 1. Miller 0 for 1 on the day, got on base due to an error with an RBI and has walked twice and scored 2 runs on the day. Now the 0-1 from Miller will miss high and outside. For ball 1, count evens up 1 ball, 1 strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. 1 on, nobody out. Back up to a 7-run lead here for the Warriors. And the next one will miss outside for ball 2. And now the 2-1 home for Usry. Will clip the outside corner, strike 2. Count evens up 2 balls, 2 strikes. And now the 2-2 home is going to be hit into center field. Center fielder Schreffler going to come in. It is going to drop in front of him for a bloop single out to center field, and Runners on first and second after back-to-back hits. Still nobody out. Brings up the freshman Zayden Palmer, 0 for 3 on the day, with 2 strikeouts and a pop up to second. In his 3 plate appearances, he'll come up to bat with runners on second and first, nobody out. His first plate appearance here against Usry. First pitch is swung on a miss for strike 1. Usry now has the pitch he wants. Brings home the 0-1. And he'll miss. Count evens up at 1 ball, 1 strike. Walker tried to frame it looking for the strike. Wasn't awarded it. As Usry brings home the 1-1. It misses inside as it about clips Palmer as the count moves 2 balls and a strike. And the 2-1 pitch is going to miss inside, ball 3. Count now moves 3 balls, 1 strike. The 3-1 pitch home from Usry to Palmer is looked at, strike 2. Count now moves full. And the 3-2 home to Palmer. This time he'll wear it. And again, that's one of those I continue to talk about. When you have an opportunity to wear it, maybe on 3-2 or 3-1, something like that, it's not usually time to wear it. That's usually whenever you can take your walk without getting hit. But either way, he'll take that one, and bases loaded now with nobody out. Brings up Carter Danner. He is 0 for 2 on the day. Got on base twice due to an error and hit by a pitch. He scored 2 of the 12 runs already on the day for the Warriors. A base hit here could help score a few more as the first one looked at for strike 1. Anthony on third, Miller on second. On first, Palmer, as Danner going to wear this one in the helmet as he'll take his second hit by pitch of the day. And the Warriors now take a 13-5 lead as Danner took that one in the ear flap as it brings up Landon Hawkins. He's 2 for 2 on the day, 2 singles and a walk, 2 runs scored. Danner gives a thumbs up. He's okay as he's over now at first base. Shea Miller takes a dangerous lead at third base as the first pitch misses outside for ball 1. Said Usry never really looked at him over at third, so Shea Miller took a dangerous secondary lead. Usry has the pitch he wants. Checks now Miller at third. Now throw over to first base. Nobody there. So 1-0 count here to Hawkins. Usry will bring it home. Misses upstairs, ball 2. And the next one will miss inside, ball 3. 3-0 count here to Hawkins. As that one was inside, Hawkins kind of jumped out of the way of that one as Usry has now hit back-to-back players in the last 2 plate appearances. As this one looked at on 3-0, count moves 3 balls and a strike. As Hawkins had the red line all the way with bases loaded, nobody out. Now the 3-1 home. Misses upstairs, and Bounces away as it hit off the glove of the catcher, Walker, and then off the home plate umpire's mask, and it will walk in a run. Makes it now a 14-0 lead in favor of the Warriors with still nobody out. John Rigney will come up to bat. He's 0 for 3 on the day. He struck out. He has 2 RBI groundouts, though, to first base. And the first pitch is looked at for strike one. Rigney, the last batter in this Warrior lineup that has not yet faced Bo Usry. As the next pitch is upstairs, but Rigney goes chasing and misses for strike two. And the 0-2 home for Usry is going to be popped up, foul territory, and catching it just before he runs into the netting is the catcher, Mitchell Walker, for out number one. As to bring up Caden Smith to bat. He is 0 for 2 on the day. He's gotten on base twice due to an error and walked, and has scored 2 runs on the day. So a little bit of a short wall here in front of the netting behind home plate, and Walker kind of hit that right below the knee. First pitch to Smith is going to be popped back out of play, foul for strike one. Base is loaded, 1 out here. Warriors have gotten back 3 of the 5 runs they gave up in the bottom half of the fourth. Another run here would push it back to a 10-run lead here in the top half of the fifth inning. Pitch home from Smith. Misses outside. Count evens up, 1 ball, 1 strike. And the next pitch inside misses as Usry reached back for a little extra on that one. Count moves 2 balls and a strike. Next pitch will be the 44th pitch of the day here from Usry, as he's just gone 2/3 of an inning. As this one going to be tipped foul back for strike 2. Count evens up, 2 balls, 2 strikes. So 44 pitches here for Usry after Walker threw 95. The difference, Will Fish, through 4 innings, has pitched 60 pitches. So a 2-2 count now here to Smith. With the bases loaded, 1 out. Pitch home from Usry. Tip back foul. Will stay at a 2-2 count. Usry looks in, has the pitch he wants, checks the runner at third. Now the 2-2 misses upstairs, ball 3, as the count moves full. Zayden Palmer on third, Carter Danner on first, Landon Hawkins on first. Some speed on the base pass. The 3-2 pitch home will miss outside, ball 4 to walk in another run as the Warriors back up now to a 10-run lead. And it'll bring up now William Fish to bat. Fish 0 for 3 on the day with 2 punch-outs and a ground out back to the pitcher. He'll bat here with just 1 out in the inning. And the pitch low for ball 1. And the 1-0 is going to come in and hit him, as that is the 3rd hit batter this inning. 4th batter hit in the game, as Dalton Worrell will come up to bat for his 2nd at bat this inning. He walked and scored to start out the inning. Warriors back to their now 11-run lead, as they've scored 5 here in the inning with just 1 out. First pitch is going to be looked at for strike 1. Warriors have scored 5 runs here in this 5th inning off of just 2 hits. A couple of walks and a couple of hit batters. As the 0-1 pitch swung on a miss for strike 2. And bases loaded, 1 out. And the 0-2 here to Worrell is going to miss outside as the count moves to 1 ball, 2 strikes. And now Usry will bring home the 1-2. Bounces in the dirt, but a tough bounce back off that netting. Bounces right back to home plate. Almost got past Walker towards the pitcher's mound. Runners will stay at third, second, and first with 1 out. The 2-2 home to Worrell from Usry. He is going to be popped back out of play, foul. Count stays at 2 balls, 2 strikes. Three walks given up here in the inning by Usry. 3 hit batters as well as the next one low for ball 3. Count moves full. 3 walks, 3 hit batters, 2 hits given up, and 1 pop out. In foul territory is the 3-2 pitch home to Worrell. Misses high, ball 4, and that will score another. Hazel to bring up Jay Anthony to bat. Anthony, 1 for 3 on the day with a walk, 2 runs scored, an RBI, a strikeout, and got on base due to an error. First pitch home. Looked at for strike 1. Warriors up to their largest lead of the night of 12. As the next pitch misses upstairs. Also the 11th batter that has come to the plate here in this 5th inning. Next pitch low, bounces in the dirt, but not far enough away for Caden Smith to score from third. Two one misses outside for ball 3. So 3-1 pitch upcoming here to Anthony with bases loaded. Misses upstairs, ball 4. And that'll walk in another run. And that will bring up Shea Miller to bat. He is the 30th batter to bat here between these two teams in the last inning and a half. Still just 1 out here in the 5th inning. Miller has walked twice, singled, got on base due to an error, has an RBI, and 2 runs scored on the day. First pitch misses upstairs for ball 1. And now the 1-0 home for Usry. Will miss outside, ball 2. As Usry now having trouble finding the zone. And this one will clip the inside corner for strike 1. Count moves 2 balls, 1 strike. So Usry pitching to 2 batters last inning and then this inning so far. As the next one that misses inside, ball 3 is already thrown 5 more pitches than Will Fish has the entire ball game. As the 3-1 home. Misses ball 4, and that will walk in another run here for the Warriors. Eight runs already in here for the Warriors as we have another Petty John Auto Center visit to the mound. This visit to the mound brought to you by Petty John Auto Center. Check out Petty John Auto Center on Facebook or online at pettyjohnauto.com. And I would not be surprised if we have an Albany Hy-Vee pitching change here to go along with it. We'll be back after this Petty John Auto Center timeout here on Albany TV.
Kathy Sneed at Acres of Hope LLC in Albany, Missouri provides compassionate counseling and therapy to help you navigate life's challenges. Kathy specializes in trauma and PTSD, child and behavioral issues. Call Kathy at Acres of Hope at 660-285-4844. That's 660-285-4844. Acres of Hope LLC, because every journey deserves hope. Whether you are hungry for a burger, steak, fish, Mexican, or fresh salad bar, Papa's Family Restaurant in Albany has it all. Papa's also has daily lunch specials with the lunch buffet on Wednesdays. Make sure you leave room for dessert though, because you shouldn't leave without trying some of Christie's homemade pies, cookies, or other goodies. For a delicious meal at a great price and an even better atmosphere, you have to head to Papa's Family Restaurant on 136 in Albany. East Fork Lodge in Albany, Missouri is pleased to announce the opening of its new rec center. It has 2 spacious suites, each equipped with 2 queen beds, a pull-out sofa, kitchenette, microwave fridge, and dining area. Guests have access to half-court basketball, pickleball, workout facilities, and a game room offering billiards, ping pong, air hockey, foosball, and shuffleboard. For details on the rec center, lodging, or the Legacy Event Center wedding venue, contact bookings at eastforklodge.com or visit our website at www.eastforklodge.com. Sublime Formal Wear is your homecoming prom and special dress destination. Drop by Saturdays from 10 to 1 to browse their selection of short dresses or schedule a formal gown appointment for an unforgettable session tailored just for you. Sublime Formal Wear has hundreds of dresses in stock. Check their Facebook page weekly for additional open hours. They're located at 115 South Polk on the west side of the square in Albany. Drop in, find them on Facebook, or visit sublimeformalwear.com or call 660-851-1122 to start your journey to your perfect dress.
19-5 is the Albany lead here in the top half of the 5th inning. Bases loaded, 1 out, as we have a new pitcher on the mound in Gavin Tatum. This pitching change here on Albany TV brought to you by your Albany Hy-Vee. Albany Hy-Vee, proud to support Warrior Athletics. They're committed to serving the community with fresh food, friendly service, and strong local partnerships. Up at bat, Zayden Palmer. First pitch he'll see. High for ball 1. Palmer 0 for 3 on the day with 2 strikeouts, a pop up to second, and was hit by a pitch and scored a run already here this inning. So the 1-0 pitch here from Tatum to Palmer is swung on a miss. Strike 1, count evens up, 1 ball, 1 strike. And the 1-1. Just a little late on the off-speed pitch as the count moves. 1 ball, 2 strikes. One-two pitch, swung on a miss, strike 3 for out number 2 to bring up now Carter Danner to bat. Danner's gotten on base twice due to an error, twice due to a hit by pitch, and he scored 3 runs so far on the day here for the Warriors, including taking the last one off the ear flap. First pitch. Again, will miss upstairs, high and tight. It's already shown, though, not afraid to take one off the helmet. As the 1-0 pitch is going to come in and hit him for the 3rd time on the day. And it'll bring in another run as the Warriors now take a 20-5 lead. That'll bring up now Landon Hawkins to bat. He is 2 for 2 on the day with 2 singles, 2 walks, 3 runs scored. He'll bat, bases loaded, 2 outs here in the top half of the 5th inning. Pitch from Tatum is looked at for strike 1. And the 0-1 misses low for ball 1, count evens up at 1 ball, 1 strike. 1-1 pitch, misses high, ball 2. And the pitch home now from Tatum. Will miss inside as the count now moves 3 balls, 1 strike, and they're going to get Miller out at second base. They had the pitch count wrong on the scoreboard, and Miller thrown out at second base. We will go to the bottom of the 5th when we come back in a moment here on Albany TV.
No job is too big or too small for the professionals at Raymond Smith Body Shop in Albany. With over 100 years of combined experience with auto body, they offer the reliability and prompt service by using the latest in technology to get your vehicle back on the road. Raymond Smith Body Shop is also a complete record service as well as glass repair and body work. Plus, they work with all insurance companies. They're prepared to get you in and out and back on the road. See them today on Highway 136 East in Albany. Raymond Smith Body Shop. They're there to serve you.
Prom night, wedding bells, the moments you'll remember forever start with the perfect look. This prom and wedding season make it easy with Briar Patch Flowers and Gifts on the west side of the square in Albany. From sharp, stylish tuxedo rentals that fit just right to beautiful corsages and boutonnieres designed to match your colors perfectly, Briar Patch has everything you need to complete your special day. Local service, personal attention, picture-perfect details. Stop by Briar Patch Flowers and Gifts on the west side of the square in Albany and get ready to look your best when it matters most.
And welcome back out again here to Princeton as we get set to start the bottom half of the 5th inning. It'll be the 3, 4, and 5 hitters, Mitchell Walker, Chase Evans, and Hudson Wilson, that'll come up to bat. They trail by 15. They need to score at least 6 to keep this game moving. Walker, 1 for 2 on the day with a single and a fly out to center in his 2 plate appearances. First pitch from Fish. He is going to miss low for a ball 1. Fish had to wait a long time in the dugout in between last inning and this one. And last inning was only one where he really had some trouble, as the next one misses upstairs for ball 2. Where last inning he gave up 5 runs, none earned off of 5 hits. As the next one will miss low for ball 3. So a 3-0 count here to Walker. And the pitch home. Misses in the dirt, ball 4. And that is his 4th walk issued on the day. His 3rd in the last 2 innings. And it now brings up to bat Chase Evans. Evans so far 0 for 2 on the day. Did get on base due to fielder's choice and scored a run as the first pitch will miss inside for ball 1, as Evans had to bounce out of the way of that one. And the 1-0 runner takes off. It's going to be hit into shallow right field. It is going to drop on the hit and run in front of Ricardo Kampf. And now runners on the corners, nobody out after the bloop single there by Evans. And Walker taking off on the pitch. So with runners on the corners, nobody out, it'll bring up Hudson Wilson to bat. Wilson 0 for 1 on the day with a walk. Got on base due to an error and scored 1 run. Expect Evans to take off here with the pitch, and he does. First pitch misses low in the dirt for ball 1. So 2 runners in scoring position and nobody out. 1-0 pitch is going to be grounded to third. Bounces hard on Danner. Picked up, though, by the catcher or by the shortstop. Hawkins throws to home, and they're going to get the runner, Mitchell Walker, at home. It's going to end up being a 5-6-2 fielder's choice. That one bounced off of the third baseman, Danner, right to Landon Hawkins at short. Able to throw it home and able to beat out Walker at the plate, as Ward was able to get the tag down as it brings up Gavin Tatum. First pitch looked at for strike 1. It's just been that kind of day here for Princeton. With all the bounces pretty well going towards Albany as the 0-1 pitch. A grounder towards the shortstop. Hawkins picks it up. He'll take the easy throw to first instead of going for the runner at second. So now 2 outs, 2 runners in scoring position here. As Evans will move up to third. Hudson Wilson to second base brings up now Jacob Ornsby to bat. He is 0 for 1 on the day as he hit into an infield fly in his only appearance of the day. First pitch bounces in the dirt for ball 1. The 1-0 will miss outside for ball 2. So 2-0 count here to Ornsby. And pitch swung on a miss for strike 1. Count moves 2 balls, 1 strike. Fish looks in. Will now bring home the 2-1 to Ornsby. Swung on a miss, strike 2. Count evens up, 2 balls, 2 strikes. And now Princeton down to their final strike here of the afternoon. And this one's going to be popped out into center field. It is going to drop down. It'll bring in 1. And it'll be cut off here by Miller. As Ornsby gets a bloop RBI single. Keeps the game alive here for Princeton as it brings up now Randy Wilson to bat. He is 0 for 1 with a walk. First pitch, upstairs, throw down to second, and out at second base is Jacob Ornsby, and that will do it. 20-6 is the final in favor here of the Warriors as they will move to 1-0 in Grand River Conference West play. We're back after this timeout as we start the BTC Bank postgame here on Albany TV. Remember, tonight's postgame brought to you by BTC Bank. BTC Bank, here for good.
If you're looking to join a stable and growing company, Johnson Controls in Albany is the place for you. They are currently hiring for multiple positions, including welding, electrical, and general assembly. Johnson Controls offers excellent benefits: medical, dental, vision, life insurance, 401k, health savings account, and paid holidays. Apply now at www.johnsoncontrols.com to join their winning team.
Shelter Insurance, this is Charles.
Afternoon, Charles.
Joshua?
Does Shelter Insurance cover shiny red cars?
Yeah.
What about purple vans?
Also, yes.
Monster trucks?
You know we offer car insurance, son. What's going on?
From shiny red cars to purple minivans, we're your shield. We're your shelter.
See Shelter Agent Sant Phillips in Albany today for a free insurance review.
Show your school spirit with a BTC Bank Mascot Debit Card. With each swipe of your Mascot Debit Card, BTC Bank donates 7.5 cents to the school represented on your card. It's a simple step you can take to have a big impact on your community at no cost to you. Stop by our branch today to get your Mascot Card and start making a difference immediately. Visit btcbank.bank to learn more. Member FDIC.
Your hometown Albany Hy-Vee is your sporting snack headquarters for all of your favorite sports. If you want to bring the smells of the games to your living room, your Albany Hy-Vee has you covered. So make a big play by getting all of your sports snack favorites before the next big play happens at your local Albany Hy-Vee.
Where there's a helpless smile in every eye. Shop Hy-Vee.
Ready to build, remodel, or repair? Trust Home Lumber Company in Albany, Missouri for all of your building needs. From quality lumber and hardware to tools and supplies, Hogue Lumber has everything you need to get the job done right. Serving Albany and the surrounding communities for generations, Hogue Lumber is proud to be your hometown partner for projects big and small. So whether it's a weekend fix-up or your dream build, stop by Hogue Lumber Company in Albany. Quality materials, friendly service built on trust.
And welcome back out again here to Princeton as we get set here for tonight's postgame. Remember, tonight's postgame brought to you by BTC Bank. BTC Bank, here for good. Let's go ahead and take a look here at the stats from the ball game here tonight, and as the Warriors able to come away with the victory tonight by a final score of 20-6. Take a look at the offense starting for the Warriors tonight. Dalton Worrell goes 3 for 3 on the night, 4 runs scored, 3 RBIs. Jay Anthony 1 for 3 on the day, 2 runs scored, 2 RBIs. Shane Miller 1 for 3 on the day, 3 runs scored, 3 RBIs. Zayden Palmer 0 for 4 on the day, but was hit by a pitch and ended up scoring a run. Carter Danner 0 for 2 on the day, but was hit by 3 pitches, ended up scoring 3 runs. Landon Hawkins 2 for 2 on the day with 3 runs scored. John Rigney 0 for 4 on the day with 2 RBIs. Caden Smith 0 for 3 on the day, 3 runs scored. William Fish 0 for 3 with a run scored. Losing pitcher record today for Princeton is Mitchell Walker. He goes 3 2/3 innings, gives up 11 runs, 1 earned off of 5 hits, 5 walks, 5 strikeouts, 1 hit batter. Bo Usry goes 2 1/3 inning in relief. He gives up 9 runs, all earned off of 2 hits, 6 walks, 3 hit batters, and 1 strikeout. Gavin Tatum, another 2/3 innings in relief, gives up no hits, no runs off of 1 hit batter and 1 strikeout. Offensively today for Princeton, Bo Usry today goes 1 for 3 with 2 RBIs. Judd Hankey 0 for 3 with a run scored. Mitchell Walker 1 for 2 on the day with a run scored. Chase Evans 1 for 3 on the day with 2 runs scored. Hudson Wilson 0 for 2 with a run scored. Gavin Tatum 0 for 2 on the day with a run scored. Breck Emig today goes 0 for 1. Jacob Ornsby 1 for 2 with an RBI. Randy Wilson 0 for 1 on the day. Jack Schreffler 0 for 2. William Fish goes the complete game today, goes 5 innings, gives up 6 runs, 1 earned off of 4 hits, 4 walks, and 2 punch-outs. And today it was a tough one for our Winter Circle Trophies and Awards North player of the game, as the Warriors scored every single batter in the Warrior lineup scored a run, -1, but that player picked up 2 RBIs. But it was 7 hits on the day for the Warriors, 8 errors against Princeton that really kind of saw this game kind of balloon out of proportions. Warriors were able to score 3 in the first, 2 in the second, 3 in the third, 3 in the fourth, and then 9 in that 5th inning. Player of the game, tonight's player of the game is going to go to Dalton Worrell. Goes 3 for 3 on the day, 4 runs scored, 3 RBIs. He had 3 singles, 2 RBIs, and 2 runs scored through the first 3 innings of the ball game. He is going to be tonight's Winter Circle Trophies and Awards North player of the game. I'd like to thank all of our sponsors, help you bring you tonight's broadcast tonight here on Albany TV, including BTC Bank, Petty John Auto Center, locations in Bethany and Albany, Winter Circle Trophies and Awards North in Albany, the Hogue Lumber Company in Albany, the Albany Hy-V, Smith Insurance at Smith Prudential in Albany, Shelter Insurance Agent Sam Phillips in Albany, Johnson Controls, the Briar Patch and Sublime Formal Wear, both on the west side of the square in Albany, Raymond Smith Body Shop in Albany, East Fork Lodge and Legacy Event Center in Albany, Papa's Family Restaurant of Albany, Kathy Sneed with Acres and Hope LLC, JC Designs just off the square in Albany, B&B Barbecue in Albany, Mosaic Medical Center Albany, the City of Albany, Williams Construction, Main Street Albany, the Albany Booster Club, Albany and Princeton School Districts, and the Printery New Shopper located in Albany. Again, Warriors pick up their 2nd straight victory here on the season as they move now, I believe, back into back to 500 at 4-4. They get their first win in conference play as they move to 1-0 for Princeton. They also will fall to 500 as they move to 3-3 on the season, 0-1 in conference play. Warriors set to be back in action again, weather permitting, on Friday as they will be at home